What's up YouTube? Today's video is going to be just a kind of informational and thought-provoking video about something I tweeted about a couple days ago. So I tweeted, this is live, clicking it, if Ultimate got rid of the 4-frame penalty of shield grabbing, would the game get better or worse? Curious as to what y'all think, and it was incredibly split. I think that is literally like less than 80 or 100 votes between each other, which is insane considering it's 4,500. So for those of you that don't know, when you try to shield grab in Smash 4, if someone hits your shield, there's a 4-frame delay. I talked about it in my frame data video, but basically if you have a frame 6 grab and someone hits your shield and you try to grab it, it is a 10-frame option, not a 6-frame option. This is the only game where this is the case. It was not in Smash 4, it was not in Brawl, not in Melee, not in 64, so this is a very, very different mechanic in this game, basically to try to change the way shields operate in terms of their safety, because if you remember Smash 4 and Brawl, people just got shield grabbed all the time, because unless you are a sword character, you have to hit your button near your opponent, and then grabs are almost universally the fastest option. Just to kind of get it into perspective, I'm going to go to ultimateframedata.com and look at the fastest out of shield options for most characters. So really quickly, the fastest moves are here, which is frame 9, 6, 6, 7, 9, 10. Basically, there's only a handful of characters that have an option faster than 6, which is the fastest grab, being Samus's up B, Diddy Kong's up smash. You got Dr. Mario, Game & Watch, Mii Brawler's up B. Some characters have frame 3 options like Falco, Fox, Pika, etc. But those basically match the fastest grabs. You have Jigglypuff with rest out of jump squat. Then you have Ken's Shoryu, which is frame 5. Yeah, Little Mac's up B, which is frame 3. I always forgot it was that fast. Lucina up B, which is frame 5. Mario and Marth's up B, which is frame 3 and 5 respectively. So as you can see, not a lot of options. I'm just going to scroll through it. There's, again, maybe a couple more. But basically, universally, the fastest options are going to be Nair or up B out of shield for the most part, or up smash in particular cases. However, almost universally, people have 6 to 8 frame grabs, which often match or are faster than their out of shield options. So what difference would that make? Because honestly, it would be a huge change to the game. If you look at the flow of the game currently, it's people hitting shield and then generally being safe. Not every character obviously has safe moves. There are some multi-hits that make it awkward of when to add a shield, like Byleth and Mythra and Nair, even though those aren't technically safe on shield. You have people that are spacing far away from you, which would make safe to shield grab anyway, because they would just be spaced. Think Roy, Chrom, Lucina, Pyra/Mythra at some level, Byleth for sure. And so essentially it would just make a huge difference in the gameplay. So as I saw, Twitter was very split, and I just kind of wanted to talk about my opinion on it. I personally think the shield grab delay is a really smart and good mechanic. I like a lot of the changes they did to Ultimate, and I can get into more of the detailed one or different ones in different videos if you ask in the comments below. And by the way, while you're down in the comments, don't forget to subscribe. But basically, I feel like it is very smart to kind of make it more difficult to get really big punishes. You know, if you think about it, most characters, not all characters, but most characters have big throw combos. Think about Mario, or Mii Brawler, or Pikachu, or let's see, Joker, or Pyra/Mythra, or just going to Wolf. There's so many like relevant characters and even less relevant characters that are their strongest when they get grabs. Think Kazuya. Imagine Kazuya being able to auto shield you with a grab, just really simply. So grabs are obviously a big deal, and right now they are one of the more committal options. They added a ton of end lag to grabs in Ultimate in general, because otherwise they would be like as fast as spot dodges, and basically there would be like a spot dodge grab war, and it was really weird, as well as the, you know, them adding the grab break thing. But just generally, I really feel like, you know, grabs are definitely committal in this game, and they're not very easy to land unless you have a combo into it or a tech chase, or you just have a way to condition someone to shield, like Pikachu and like empty jumps with Fox, Mii Brawler, and other fast fallers, right? I think that's a good thing. I obviously played through every game competitively since Melee, so sorry 64, but 64 shield breaks, it's a little different. But Melee shield grabs, you know, could be huge. Those were chain grabs by Marth, those were chain grabs by Fox, those were up throw up air by Marth, that was up throw back air or up throw shine by Falco, it was tech chases by Sheik, it's up throw rest by Puff. They're really influential. Obviously Melee has ways to make their moves safe enough, but you know, Brawl did not exactly have those, and we saw, Ice Climbers exist, Pikachu exists, Falco exists, very heavy King Dedede exists, very heavy chain grab characters. Obviously, they got rid of chain grabs in Smash 4, but at the same time, a lot of characters got a ton off of grab. You had Bayonetta, who got up throw, fair, side B, which basically led to death on most of the cast, or up throw, up air for frame traps. You had Rosalina get up throw, up air. You had Fox get down throw, back air, dash attack into more damage. Cloud didn't really get anything off of throws, thank God. Who else was top tier? Sonic got up throw, back air, up throw, nair. Pikachu got a ton of damage. Mario got a ton of damage. Diddy Kong got like the world off of his grab. There were so many top tiers that had relevant grabs that were absolutely phenomenal, and you had to space perfectly around them in order to not even try to hit them. But what does playing perfectly around grabs mean? It means not approaching and staying very perfectly far away from your opponent with perfect spacing, and that becomes very, very not fun. However, in these games, it had power shielding, so there was ways to power shield, not have your shield animation, but it's difficult because it was a 1 to 4 frame, I think, window. I think it was 4 frames in Brawl, 2 frames in Smash 4. I could be wrong about that. I don't remember those frames. I know it was 6. No, it was 6 in Brawl. I think 4 in Smash 4, 3 in Smash 4. And in Ultimate, you have parrying. And the thing about parrying is I feel like it makes shield grabs, or it would make shield grabs absolutely broken, because you'd be able to drop shield when you think someone's going to hit your shield. If they swung a little early, you would just shield the move, not parry, and then be able to just be like, oh, I didn't get the parry because it freezes and it's a really long animation. And so if you didn't get the parry, you would just start mashing your shield grab, and it would basically be a guaranteed shield punish on almost every move in the game. What this would do is make grab characters way better, and it would also make sword characters way better, because sword characters would feasibly be the only characters able to avoid shield grabs. The game would be a lot campier, the game would be a lot more just Cloud back air type style. Unless you had a very, very safe move like -3s or safer. That's basically the only thing that you could do, because -4s kind of get into the issue of your spot dodge, which would be something to beat grab because you avoid it, are typically frame 3 on startup, so you have to be safer than that, because if you do frame 4 aerial into frame 3 spot dodge, and you have to do the aerial perfectly, by the way, and not get parried, then that means you're still going to get grabbed by frame 6 grab. Frame 7 grab, you would have to be -5 or safer, and then frame 8 grab, you'd have to be -6 or safer, and then assume you don't have like a really fast like frame 1 grab option like Zersu jab, Little Mac jab, but most characters don't have those type of things. That would make the game incredibly toxic in my opinion, because it would just mean that everyone gets grabbed all the time, no one wants to commit because there's no way to actually get pressure safely and not just get hugely punished for it, so everyone would just start camping, which by the way is exactly what happened in Smash 4 and Brawl. The game crawled to a halt when people got better at punishing stuff with grabs and got better at doing their punishes and their long combos and stuff like that and keeping their advantage state and ledge trapping. So people went, oh, I don't want to commit. And of course there were a couple moves that were safe on shield. Like I think Pikachu Fair was fairly safe because it was spaced. Of course you had all the sorties that were good, like Marth and Lucina and Cloud. Bayo just got a hit and killed you anyway, so she didn't really care. But also she got shield grabs, which was insane, and no one wanted to approach her. And so when they didn't want to approach her, she just spammed bullet arts the entire game. The games just slow down to a crawl when you can't commit without getting hit, and Ultimate is the first Smash game that, even though you technically do have an option to hit people for being aggressive in parrying, which in my opinion is still a significantly better mechanic than power shielding, and we can talk about that in another video if you want me to. Again, let me know down in the comments, and while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe. I'll do 2 in the same video. What are you gonna do about it? But basically, it just means that you are going to be able to be aggressive in this game way safer. And yeah, does that mean that you're going to do aerial into shield and it's a lot of annoying safe shield pressure? Yes, but I would much prefer people going in and then being safe and then being able to confirm off of their combos than having to be entirely safe and not commit, because that would make the game really boring, really slow, just like the previous Smash games were. Again, I liked the previous Smash games. I loved Brawl, I loved Smash 4, but playing Ultimate, it is so much better than those games, and this is one of the biggest reasons, because people actually can be rewarded for being aggressive, which is why when I hear people talk about like, oh, the future of the game is camping, the future of the game is camping, I really don't understand why they think that, because you have the safety to do things aggressively on shield. Most characters have something, which is one of the reasons why so many characters are viable, because if you had to approach as, let's say, a King Dedede, and you're like gonna do something on shield like a back air, which is, hold on, let me check. So his back air, oh, green screen, lol. So his back air is -7, which means that 6 frame, 7 frame, 8 frame, and 9 frame shield grabs would be able to hit him, whereas now only 6 frame shield grabs can hit him. Actually, no, none of them can, because he'll be able to spot dodge on frame 10, and then so the grab and the spot dodge come out on the same frame, which means that you wouldn't be able to hit him. Of course, you can still out of shield him, but you need to be a character with a frame 3 or 4 aerial or a 7 or faster up smash or up B, which is less than half the cast probably, or maybe half the cast in its entirety. So that's a pretty good odds compared to everyone just shield grabbing this move. Dashing up, shield grab. There's no thought behind that because there's no mix up, it's just do it and it's a guaranteed punish. I feel like having less guaranteed punishes on shield make for a healthier game, and I'm saying this as someone that spams out of shield options. I love my Nair and my back air out of shield. I love up B out of shield as Brawler. I love up smash as Min Min and Steve, but I think that the game is overall better when characters don't have those options universally across the board, because that just means that the characters with the better throw combos and the better mobility and the better advantage states, which by the way are the top tiers, just become more dominant because everyone can do maybe better things, but the top tiers are going to benefit from those better things way harder. Like, I'm going to just get a grab at 0 as Pikachu and Nair loop you to death. Mithra is going to do down throw into up air, and advantage state you to death. Joker is going to up throw, up air, drag down, down throw, forward air, edge trap you to death. Like, there are so many characters that get a ton off of grabs, and even though low tiers would get buffed, some of them, right? Like, for sure, there was a lot of low tiers with really good grab combos that they just can't hit because they're like not mobile enough. Like, let's say Incineroar, like maybe that in particular would be a good buff, maybe DK, like the grappler type characters. But outside of that specific archetype, I really don't think that bad characters or worse characters would benefit from this as much as they benefit from having like a -6 to -7 aerial that is universally just safer in this game. Again, you can parry it, and there are some characters that can still punish you. It's one of the reasons why Game & Watch is so infuriating, is because almost no one has any move that's safe enough to not get hit by up B unless they perfectly space it. So you basically have to play Smash 4 versus Game & Watch specifically, but then he has ultimate stuff, which is ridiculous. It's one of the reasons that characters with strong out of shield options are so good, because it makes the game simple, because it's, oh, they hit me, do an out of shield option. Oh, they hit me, do an out of shield option. And again, I benefit from that personally as Pikachu. So I really think that the shield grab nerf in Ultimate was one of the smartest competitive decisions that the Ultimate team made, and let me know if you agree or disagree. I'm very curious. I rambled a lot. It was a fast talking video, so sorry if I spoke a little too quickly. I'll try to slow down on the next one, but I love these type of topics. I love thinking about the game like this. So again, let me know down in the comments what you thought about this, if you agree or disagree, any other things you want me to talk about, and maybe I'll do them because I like talking to the camera. It's very fun, and I'll see you all next time.
Pikachu, busted.